guys, my name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group. We're coming into a long weekend. We've got a lot to cover as always. This video is going to be a little bit heavy. We've got some serious things to talk about and serious things for you to be aware of. First, I want to jump into the rates. As I always do, I want to cover what's going on for your buyers because the rates are staying solid. Today, which is actually Thursday, rates rallied hard. They're looking really good, which means they dropped. So go to my website at www.mikemunzing.com, take a look around, go to the rate sheet, print this up, look at what the rates are for the week, take it to your open house. If you're holding an open house this week, I will be in town, I will be working, give me a call. You can always reach me at 949-689-5626. Okay. A lot of you have heard some of the news, some of the latest scuttlebutt going on with B of A. I'm going to bring a video clip on here from my friends Brian and Frank at Think Big Work Small. So watch this, we'll talk about it after.
Well guys, there's only one story today that began making waves yesterday, and that is that Bank of America is trying right now to drop its correspondent mortgage lending operations.
Okay, here's how it works. Mortgage banking operations have lines of credit that they use to fund their mortgages. Just to let you know, a broker is a mortgage lending operation that funds loans using other companies' lines of credit. Now, a mortgage bank is one that lends off its own line of credit or lines of credit. Now, these lines of credit are sometimes called warehouse lines. Essentially, they're the ones that are pressing the funding button, unlike a broker who's having another company press the funding button for them. Got it?
All right, okay, so these banking operations have lines of money, which is like credit that they lend off of. These lines are offered by, Citizens, Comerica, Wells, Flagstar, Bank of America, and so many more, Frank.
Right. Now, once these loans are funded, the bank usually wants to unload or sell these mortgages so that they can free up their warehouse lines so that they can continue lending off of the line, right? So the process goes something like this. Fund and sell and fund and sell.
And to be clear, funding off their line of credit.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay, then what happens is these loans are sold to companies that the mortgage bankers have correspondent relationships with. Bank of America plans to quit being one of those companies that's buying these loans.
Well, it's worth pointing out that they are not stopping their warehouse lines, the lines of credit. They're just going to stop buying loans. That's the correspondent side of the process.
On the buy and sell part, they're going to stop the buying part, not really the sell part. Okay, so what are the ramifications? Well, Bank of America, I don't know, Frank, they're Bank of America. They're the freaking New York Yankees of the lending business. So obviously there's going to be some ripples. But what we want you to know is this.
About 60 days ago, Bank of America apparently began to price themselves out of the market with respect to the correspondent side, meaning it became more advantageous for mortgage banking operations to sell their loans to companies other than Bank of America.
All right, Frank, so what I hear you saying is that the migration away from Bank of America's correspondent lines has probably already begun.
Yeah.
Meaning the pricing that you see today should be the pricing that you get on your mortgage you'll see tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is, of course, outside of your normal market changes.
Sure. Now, it could be also that other correspondents may price B of A's departure into the rate at which they'll buy loans. Kind of like when one airline raises rates and the others follow suit.
Sneaky.
Yeah. But considering that the rates you have to sell right now, how low they are, an eighth to a quarter price change shouldn't affect your sales strategy or results because rates, after all, they're still remarkably low.
Yeah, they certainly are. Truth is, Bank of America is looking for a buyer. So these correspondent relationships may, feel no bump at all.
Yeah.
This is, if you watch our show on a regular basis, just another example of Bank of America unloading yet another high-dollar asset for cash. But if you ask them, they'll tell you, don't worry, there's no problem. We're solvent and we've got plenty of money, right?
Finally, you may recall uber-rich guy investor Warren Buffett just invested an astounding $5 billion in Bank of America. Now, that's a good sign for their outlook, right? But it'll be interesting to see what happens to B of A stock and Warren Buffett's $5 billion.
It really will, won't it? Now, I bet Bank of America getting out of part of the lending bumps their stock up and makes Warren's K2-sized mountain of cash move towards Everest size. Stay tuned for updates to see if we're actually looking into a crystal ball or just a Mattel 8-ball.
Well, in closing, don't panic when you read the sensational headlines about this move, okay? This should not affect your business goals at all.
Okay, what really caught my ear was the information about Warren Buffett. $5 billion. Now lately, Warren Buffett and Barack Obama have been palling around quite a bit. And have you seen the videos lately about Warren Buffett saying that the rich need to be taxed more? I also found out that his $5 billion is at some very insane return for his dividends on that. Something is going on. And that leads into some other stories that I wanted to bring to your attention. Did you see yesterday when Barack Obama steps in and tries to interfere with the Republican Party's presidential debates? Now, he was going to be talking about a jobs report. That's what's going on. He suggested it for next Wednesday the 7th. Turns out he will be having that the following day on the 8th. That brought to my attention another area that he may be covering, which is a proposed mortgage plan, another mortgage plan. Now, his intervening in this brought to mind some recent videos from Maxine Waters. This is an old one.
And guess what this liberal would be all about? This liberal will be all about socializing, would be about basically taking over and the government running all of your companies.
Which leads us to her next video of a couple of days ago.
It's time for the bully pulpit of the White House to bring the gangsters in, put them around the table, and let them know that if they don't come up with loan modifications and keep people in their homes that they've worked so hard for, we're going to tax them out of business.
When I heard the terms bully pulpit from the White House, that makes my blood boil. That is not good. These programs, the ones that are looking to unveil here, are much like the Community Reinvestment Act, which caused all kinds of trouble and what got us into this problem in the first place. This article from Reuters talks about having the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and FHA intervene, and even loans that are underwater help them with their refinance. Their idea is that lowering the mortgage payment will help infuse funds into the market, creating more jobs. No, that's not where the problem is. Have you looked lately at where the EPA regulations have been of late? You can go on to EPA and see pages and pages and pages of recent regulations, all pertaining to the fake global warming scam. No, I'm not being nice on this video. Political correctness isn't always where I need to be and where we all need to be, because that's going to keep us in these doldrums. All these regulations, California is going to be in deep trouble as of the first of the year. These regulations are insane. What's killing our jobs, I want to bring up another article. You may have heard about it, Gibson Guitars. I'm very proud to have them as an American company. It's what we grew up with, guitars, bands, music. It's wonderful. They're being attacked by the EPA, by the Treasury Department, by the Department of Justice, and by the Fish and Game Committee because of some of the woods that they use. Pull up the articles on that. Google Gibson Guitar. They are looking to lose upwards of 1,200 jobs in America. These groups came in to check them out over wood from Madagascar and from wood from India, which all the other guitar companies use. Our government actually said, we will drop all charges if you move your company from America to Madagascar. This is insanity. This is craziness. Put that article up as well. Once again, this plan that Obama is looking at here, it smells, well, for me it smells like...
Oh, it smells like carrots and throw up. Even Stink would say that stinks.
Exactly. This is a troublesome situation. We're seeing it all over now. Be aware, you know I'm connected. I'm running for city council for Aliso, Viejo next year. I'm running for some other offices. I will still be here as your lender, doing a great job for your buyers. No, I'm not talking like this to your buyers. I just a little heated this week with all these things going on, and then to find out that the government's going to be jumping back in on our mortgage industry. They're already causing so much trouble for you, the realtors, for us, the lenders. This is critical. So hey, you got a long weekend coming up. I hope you get to spend some great time with family. If you're working, I'm here for you. Please give me a call. If you like these videos, please let me know. Make a comment here on YouTube. Shoot me an email. Let me know. If you need help making videos yourself, I'm I'm always here to advise and to help out. I've been doing these a long time. Hope you have a great weekend. Give me a call. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless America. It's the most wonderful country on earth, and we need to keep it that way. Bye-bye.